You knucklehead. I'm looking at Ryan. So I've come to love the term unexpected. On this important day, after all the lessons these students have had and all the counseling they've had, it's important to understand that your future will be expected and unexpected. It'll sure to be full of, you're going to have adventures, you're going to have obstacles, and you're going to have unpredictable moments. And yes, there will be milestones, quote unquote. There'll be weddings and birthdays and anniversaries and new jobs. And for those of us in caps and gowns, this is an important milestone. Congratulations, you guys. It's graduation milestone. Let's hear it for them. Everybody, you're all going to go forward into a future, and hopefully it'll be full of promise and joy and fulfillment, and big milestones and small moments. Embrace them all with all you have. A lot of what you will encounter will feel totally random. Yeah, there'll be things that are planned, and to achieve success, you must plan. I received a milestone. There I am. That was 44 years ago. And back then, in those dark ages, we had wood paneling. But there were no cell phones for me to misplace, or to sneak into the bathroom and text my friends. We didn't have MCAS back then. We didn't even have video games. Well, maybe Pong. Really sure Pong came out yet. I didn't play it. And there's certainly no laptops. There was a person named Kirsten Esposito Madeloni, but she was 1.5 years old when I graduated. I had to change my speech. I thought she was only 40 years old, so I thought she was. She's my boss, that's why I say stuff like that. Anyway. Back when my fellow graduates, back in 1972, my fellow graduates and I, we actually had a lot of the same feelings that you guys are having right now. It's a jumble of pride and fear and confidence and excitement and anxiety and some good old-fashioned optimism. And it would not be unexpected that you would have all those conflicting emotions at the same time. So yes, students and staff and district personnel and family members and friends gathered here, we have a lot in common. Now let's try and figure out some of those things we have in common. How many of you have failed a math test in your life? Come on, be honest. I know there's a few of you. There's a lot of people have that in common. I have up here my interim report from 11th grade. And you'll notice the down in the corner there, you probably can't see it, but I'll fill you in. These are my test scores in math for the year of 1971, my junior year. There was a 64 in the beginning, a 66, I'm moving up. Oh wait, there's a 38. And then I finished the spring strong with a 20. I want to thank Ms. Cohn for sending that to my parents. Thanks a lot. That made my day. I'm going to ask people if they've ever, how many of you have ever confounded and confused one of your teachers? There's a few of you out there. Yeah, absolutely. I was certainly one of them. In 4th grade, Miss Sheridan wrote this on my report card. Very ambivalent about his attitude in school. Lax in doing assignments. And then she asked my parents, do you have any ideas what's going on with Dave? She just didn't see me, she just didn't see me. Then let's move all the way back to kindergarten. That's what a kindergarten report card looked like back then. Now, I was a little troubled when I got an I, which kind of means you need improvement in attacking simple problems. But then I thought about it and I go, I actually didn't attack simple problems. I only attacked complicated problems. I don't know that she wrote that down, though. And you'll also notice that I weighed 54 pounds back then. So we're 150 pounds later in my life. Even though we all have some things in common, we grew up in vastly different times, in different places, in different schools, but we have a lot in common, and that is that our lives will take twists and turns in ways that are unexpected. You can certainly expect to have to make brand new plans over and over and over again throughout your life. We teach you at Milestones, right, how to make plans, how to set goals. Some of them are small ones, and some of them are big ones, and some of them are pretty complicated ones. And we teach you that for a good reason, because you're going to need that skill for your entire life. So after all my not-so-great report cards, I didn't expect to get a master's degree, to get a certificate of advanced graduate studies, to marry someone with a doctorate in psychology, or to be a professional journalist. Those were not in my plans, but they happened. So one of the most unexpected things is that I ended up in a very, very cool place to work. It's called Milestones. It's a super positive place with amazing students, supportive families, and such dedicated, passionate staff in good old Waltham, Massachusetts. Again, not in my plans. There are things in life that are expected. Death and taxes. Family and friends. Love and dreams. I want to talk about dreams for a second. I'm not talking about the dreams you have at night. Most of those are pretty confusing anyway. You don't know what the heck's going on in those. I'm talking about the dreams you had, well, maybe in math class, when you kind of drifted off from algebra and you started actually picturing a life ahead of you that hopefully is full of wonderful things and fulfillment and joy. That's the kind of dream I'm talking about. Those dreams, some of them are going to take longer than you thought to get. Some of them you're going to actually have to drop. But if you plan well enough, some of them are actually going to be realized. And some of your most important dreams are ones you haven't had yet. Some that are completely unexpected. So as all of you move up, and the lucky ones today that are moving on to graduation, please get ready to expect the unexpected. And know that the unexpected could very well be some of the best things that happen to you. So I'm going to leave you with a poem. I stole this one. Well, I borrowed it from a great author whose name might be familiar to some of you. Her name, Anonymous. It's called Anyway. Some of you may have heard some of this before. People can be unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people could accuse you of being selfish. Do good anyway. If you find happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today might be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty is going to make you feel vulnerable. Be honest anyway. People favor underdogs, but only seem to follow top dogs. Trump, Hillary. Root for the underdogs anyway. People will need help, and they might even push you away when you try to help them. Help them anyway. When you spend years planning and building and dreaming, those things could disappear overnight. Keep planning and building and dreaming anyway. And when you give the world the best you have, it may not feel like enough. Give the world the best you have anyway. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations.